Yeah. Back at it. I'm back at it. Jump fresh, shop in that brand new Lex. I always think about money, you won't. What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Magic Don Twine back at it again, dropping another video for y'all. Before we get deep down into this one right here, hit that like and subscribe button, the notification bell, so I can keep y'all up to date with everything that's going on, how you gonna get your money here at Stevens Transport, how I flip my money into the stock market and try to double it, and triple it, quadruple it, and how we becoming millionaires in 2022, all right? But anyway, so just like the title say, I took a month off. And it was crazy getting back to work, man. It was crazy grabbing a load, dog. Like, so let's start off square one. I needed that mental break. I took a whole month off of work. I have been off of work since the beginning of December. I was working from August all the way up until the beginning of December. I did not take home time. And I always preach taking home time, but I just was trying to get the bag up, you know. So it messed with my brain, you know. I needed a mental break. Anyway, coming back to work, Stevens Transport. So, you got to go through this whole reinstatement process. And I went on ahead and I reinstated it, but let me break the process down to you. So they called me up, they like, hey, you ready to get back to work? I'm like, heck yeah, let's go. Pre-plan me, let's ride. So my DM tell me like, yeah, you got to go through the reinstatement process. Hold on, let's transfer you over to, I can't remember her name at the time right now for the moment. But they transferred me over. She like, you got transportation? I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Okay. All right, we need you to go down to the clinic or whatever. So she had been trying to call all day long, whatever. She called me back. She was like, look, I can't get a hold of either one of these clinics. We got to set you up to go to no, she said, I'm going to give you a call in the morning. That's what she said. I'm going to give you a call in the morning. So I was like, all right, cool. So she called me first thing in the morning. She was like, hey, what clinic you want to go to? You want to go to the one in Raleigh, North Carolina, or right down the street from your house? I'm like, right down the street from my house. I can walk down there. You know what I'm saying? So I walks down the street. I goes down there, whatever. I gets down there. And they like, yeah, you need $30 to pay for it up front. So I called Stevens back like, hey, you can't take this drug test over here unless you got $30 up front. So they sent me the $30, long story short. So I pay for it. And I sit back down. I had to fill all the paperwork out again. I sit back down. They call me up to the window like, hey, yeah, you need your own little DOT paper. You know, the paper that they got to FedEx off. And I'm like, I got one of them in the truck. So I goes down. I had to turn around, walk back to the truck. And I said, forget it. I'm not walking back down there. So I went to the house. I got my car and I drove back. Mind you, we only got 2 hours to do all of this. But I ended up calling it because it took all day, literally. From 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, because I stay on Eastern time, till about 4. It took me till about 4 o'clock that afternoon to get my drug test done so I can get my reinstatement stuff, all of that taken care of. Long story short, I got it done. So, get back home and waiting to get a load. Get up the next day. I'm about to set up, you know, get ready to go to work or whatever. Well, after the new year, I take that back. So I waited. I go to crank my truck up, turn the key, nothing comes on. Now the whole time, I done already had my inverter off, unplugged the refrigerator and TV. I got the PlayStation at the house. You know, I ain't worried about my batteries getting drained out. Come back to the truck to crank the sucker up, and it is dead. Complete, dead as a doorknob. All right, take it for what it is. I call roadside. They send somebody on out or whatever. They get up there. They trying to check the batteries. They're like, yeah, your batteries are completely shot. We need all batteries. Luckily, roadside told them, because I had broke it down to them, like, man, yeah, I had everything off of my truck. My batteries shouldn't be dead. So they sent them up there with batteries. So they up there with the batteries. It's freezing cold because it's snowing now. And it started snowing. So it's freezing cold. My truck won't crank up. I'm sitting in the truck waiting for Stevens to get back with me. Get back with the TA to do the work order. So they never sent it. I'm sitting out there about 45 minutes. It's freezing. And I live 5 steps away. From over where my truck is parked, because we got a little parking area by my house. So I said, man, look, I'm going to the crib. I left the key up under the mat. You know, when they send the work order over, call me back. I will walk back over here, sign the paperwork, whatever the situation may be. So I'm 20 minutes. I make it to the house, and like they take me like 5-10 minutes to walk from where I parked my truck over to my house. So I get over there. I get in the house to take my coat off. I'm talking to my girl or whatever. They call me, like, Stevens called me, like, did you tell them you was gonna go to the dealership to get it done? I'm like, man, what would I tell them? I'm going to the dealership to get my batteries changed. I can't even move the truck. So obviously I sent them back out. I got all new batteries. You know what I'm saying? Dude was cool about it. I wasn't finna walk back out there in the cold. I wasn't finna drive over there and sit over there and wait in my truck while it was cold. So they drive back up from the TA or whatever. They come up. It was another guy. He put my batteries in. He called me like, hey, it's cold, man. You ain't got to come out here or whatever. But I did anyway. I went out there, signed my paperwork, did what I was supposed to do. And so, I turned the key or whatever. I seen my Qualcomm flash, So, when you see your Qualcomm flash, everything, I see everything working. The lights came on, cut my lights off or whatever. So I'm like, cool. Called my DM after all that was done. Yo, I need a pre-plan. Got my pre-plan, whatever. I never accepted the pre-plan. The load wasn't even ready. So, I didn't accept it. But, yeah, I told him, go ahead, dispatch me on it. I never came back and did the paperwork. Finally, I come to the truck the next day to get ready and roll because the planner that's over on this side, she hit me up and was like, yeah, the load ready. It was supposed to be ready yesterday, but it's ready today. You can go ahead and go pick it up. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I packs up my stuff. I run to the truck, get my little food and stuff, hook everything up. I puts all the stuff in the truck. I turn my key. My Qualcomm will not come on, period. Nada. It's when I was sitting over in the truck waiting for Stevens to send them the paperwork over, I could see everything on my Qualcomm today. Gets in my truck, try to take off and go. Don't even work, man. So now here I am, no GPS, no nothing. But luckily, I know my way around this map. I know my way around this country. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no GPS. I can ride anywhere. Just tell me the address. I know all the highways and byways. And that's why y'all need to get with me as y'all trainers, man. Get with me, dog. Y'all just get with me, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to show you all the game and how to get to the money. But anyway, long story short, man, here I am. I'm down here right now in Tar Heel, North Carolina. Finna pick up my load from the Smithfield packing out here, I'm just dropping this empty trailer right now. I'm finna pick up a whole new, loaded trailer. I'm not gonna roll all night tonight. Of course, the load is a dropping hook on this end, a dropping hook on is a drop on this end, drop on the other end. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out, So, hey, I'm just not coming back to work. I'm riding Dolo right now. Hey, if y'all want to get with the kid, let me know. Y'all jump up in the box right now. You know what I'm saying? Jump up in my comments or whatever it is it may be. Let me know what's good. Get in contact with you. If I don't get a student here within the next day or two, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You can hit me up and get to it. But, it's a whole big process with Stevens Transport, and I went through the process, man. I took a whole month off, man. So you can do it. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have been out there that long working like that, but you can take a month off of work. You just got to go through this reinstatement process, And a lot of times it's smoother, and this time it really wasn't that smooth. I take a month off every year. So this ain't nothing new to me. I knew I had to go through the reinstatement stuff and the drug test. They be trying to be sneaky. Oh, did your DM tell you was taking a drug test? No, I do this every year. I got to do it every year. I got to reinstate every year. So it ain't nothing to it but to do it. But hey, that's going to wrap up this video, man. I got to go ahead, grab this load, take it on. I'm going to shut down for the night. I'm getting up early in the morning. But like I said, y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. Hey, hit the notification bell. I will be coming to y'all with another video tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned for this journey. And I'm out, baby.